Hey, what's going on there, you guys? My name is Cadet Caboose, and today we're playing, of course, more Halo Infinite. I tried getting my camera working, but it seems determined to just not work. I really hope that it's not damaged. I was trying out a new cable to see if maybe that would make a difference. It's the cable that I bought yesterday, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's because of how the cable is designed or if it's an issue with the HDMI plug on the side of my camera. I really hope it's not the latter, but it doesn't seem to want to work. We're getting a really terrible signal out of it, so now I'm worried. I wasn't worried yesterday. I just assumed that everything was fine, but now I'm a little bit worried. So nothing we can do, but just wait for the new cable to come in on Tuesday, and hopefully that does the trick. But in the meantime, let's play some Halo. So today, instead of focusing in on any one, you hear that? Am I crazy? I'm getting like a tinny noise from the background, from my microphone whenever I talk. Like there's something wrong with the microphone. Hold on. Check, check, check. No, it still sounds weird to me. Well, hopefully we can ignore it. And there goes the audio for the game. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. Halo Infinite. So let's look at our... We have to kill 10 enemies with a gravity hammer. I don't even know where we're going to get that. Complete Slayer matches in PvP. Win a quick play match. Grapple shot an enemy Spartan in PvP. Those should be doable. We might be able to swap that one. Ah, fuck. Well, can we swap it again? How many swaps do I have?
Meet Carl. Carl is on all fours, peering under his couch with a magnifying glass. Who's there? Carl's energy bill has shrunk.
I have 11 swaps, is that right?
He took advantage of rebates on energy efficiencies.
Hey.
Energy.
Quit it.
How'd you know that? If you're a
Okay.
PSE customer, you can
Kill enemy Spartans in PvP. 50, fuck. We're gonna be playing this for a while. Luckily I started early. So quick play. Play. Quit it. Hey. Knock it off. Freaking dogs. Oh, I see. Rachel's home. She's my roommate's wife. Don't expect to see a lot of people in here today. It is a Saturday night live stream, Saturday Night Fever. Do you remember the 20th night of November? Oh my god.
Slayer.
I still forgot to text my brother.
Move fast and kill faster.
Got the pickup. Jack one.
That ain't gonna work.
with that thing.
Oh shit. Eh. What the? Oh, I thought I was about to go off the edge.
Enemies on me. Spartan down. Keep your head down.
Yeah, be careful over there. There's gonna be somebody with a sword, I guarantee it. Ah, fuck. I didn't realize that was enemy teammate. That's the problem with these fucking outlines, man. Like, it makes sense at a distance, but when people get close, it gets a little bit more confusing. Here's an opportunity to grapple somebody. Fuck. Missed it.
Spartans are closing in.
He didn't say I had to kill him or anything. He just said I had to grapple with him.
Camo available. Active camo acquired.
Really? I didn't even... I didn't even affect his shield. What the fuck?
Backup's closing in.
Gravy.
Enemy halfway to victory.
On the way. Power item on the field.
Son of a bitch. Really glad we're not in ranked. I'd be more mad.
Enemies on me.
inbound.
Grenade with a hit.
Active camo
It's not
available.
what I thought it was, so I don't care about giving it up.
Over there. About to pick up. They're close. Toys are ours.
Almost out of ammo, Spartan.
Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Enemies on me. Closing in.
Defeat.
Hey, Digital Fortress, I just noticed you were here. Yeah, Facecam is still bugged. We're working on it. I tried it earlier. I got a new cord. It's not going to work as a permanent solution because unfortunately the way it's designed is very poor, so I can't plug in the camera to keep it like charged. And I don't know if there's an issue with the cord or if when the other cords broke inside of my camera, something got broken inside the camera. But when I plugged it in at the beginning of the stream, the camera wasn't showing up correctly. Like it was like red and we weren't getting the full picture. So I'm hoping that it's just a crappy cable. I have a new cable coming in. Hopefully it'll be here on Tuesday. Yeah, that's where we're at with that, unfortunately. How you been? Grabbing water, sorry about the noise. Okay. Just wanted to hop by and say hello. Got some plans tonight, but tomorrow we can probably play together. Sweet.
Grab the skull and hold on. Tight.
Ball incoming.
Yeah, I'm just working on challenges tonight anyways. I'm not really taking this too seriously. Although we got to get 50 kills, which is kind of tough.
Everyone's gonna want a piece of that.
Enemies on me.
Dang it.
Enemy has the ball.
Yeah, Saturday night and I got no plans but this. Ah.
Ball drop.
I should have looked at the challenges in between games. Like I know I gotta get 50 kills and I gotta What are the other ones I have to do?
Enemy has
I already
the ball.
forgot. From the grave.
Taking cover.
Enemy has the ball.
Enemy
Ball
smoke.
dropped.
Down, carrier down.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Cinder Shot inbound.
Ball dropped.
Shitty gun anyways.
Enemy has the ball.
Have you had a chance to play the game yet? Check it out and see what it's like.
Double kill.
That's what I'm talking about.
Drop.
Seize the ball.
What is this gun? What do I have in my hand right now? Holy shit.
We win.
Drop. Killing spree.
Shields are down.
We have the ball.
Oh, I know. I gotta grapple hook somebody. That's right. I don't even know if there's a grapple hook on this map.
Carrier down.
Enemy has the ball. Enemy team nearing victory.
Cover me.
Where the fuck did he go?
Round lost.
Oh, I forgot this was. I always forget that oddball's more than one round. That's weird to me.
Round 2. Ball in.
A little water.
We gotta win this.
Enemies on me.
Fuck me.
Enemy has the ball.
Pop their shield.
Sound like you said, "Oh, geez," when I got killed.
We have the ball.
We've lost possession.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Targets are over there.
Ball.
Cover me.
Enemy has the ball. Dropped.
Seize the stone.
Dropped.
Yeah, I tried.
Enemy has the ball.
Enemies hurt.
Enemy there.
Taking.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Reloaded.
Dropped.
It's ours now. Cinder Shot inbound.
We have the ball.
Taking damage.
Ball.
Enemy shields down.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Allied carrier down.
Enemy. Ball dropped.
Over there. Hostiles in.
Well, that's not good.
Enemy
Well, what are you gonna do?
ball dropped.
Everybody was dead. I think they want the game to last longer.
Enemy has the ball.
Seize the ball.
We have the ball.
Oh yeah, look, that's a whole nother part of the map. Let's come over here, get out of the middle. Yeah, you get the ready, yeah. Why would you stay there, you
Gained
fool?
the lead. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
You should have ran away. I like opened up that opportunity for him and he just squandered it.
Grenade out.
Oops.
Enemy team nearing victory.
Cinder Shot inbound.
Where you at, you bastard?
Dropped.
It's ours now. Hang on tight, Spartan. Cinder available.
Shot's mine.
Gained the lead. Round one.
Yay!
Ball
One more round.
incoming.
They did that shit on purpose. I guarantee it.
Seize the ball.
Damn.
Watch my back.
Aw.
Eyes up.
How do these guys not notice
We have the ball.
the enemies?
Popped.
Just nobody's looking around. Nobody's being observant.
Dropped.
Aw.
Gained the lead. Enemy has the ball.
We have to win a Slayer match. Fuck. I'm sure that I was behind cover.
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Shot inbound.
You gonna hang out up here? Is that what we're doing?
Enemy's hurt. Enemy Spartans closing in.
Cinder Shot available.
Oh my god.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
An ally has taken the carry.
Very nice. Ah, crap.
Taking fire.
Asta.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Hostile carry down.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
It's gonna be close, man. Either these guys have stopped trying so hard, but we are trying much harder.
We have the ball. Gained the lead. Lost.
What? Lost the lead. How?
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Shield.
Dropped.
Seize the ball. Hold on to that and we win.
Enemy has the ball.
Taking fire. Cover me.
Cinder Shot.
Tango's closing in. Over there. Enemy's hurt.
We have the
Hostile carrier down.
gained the lead.
We might actually be able to do this.
Taking fire.
Just have to hold it a few more seconds, guys. You got this. One. A
Victory.
victory! I didn't think we were gonna get that one. I really didn't. Magoo. Alright, what challenges do we got now? Complete Slayer matches in PvP, kill enemy Spartans in PvP, grab a shot at enemy Spartan in PvP, win capture the flag in PvP. You know what? I think we can do all that in ranked. We're almost to 32. Seems strange to me that this isn't all like why can't I unselect crossplay? Like I know it's multiplayer beta, but you think there'd be more. Hopefully they roll out slowly, kind of more and more stuff as the weeks go. We still have 29 days. No, 19 days. Almost 3 full weeks before the actual full game comes out. Plenty of time to try to complete the battle pass.
Move fast and kill faster.
I'll go for that. If you think for a second I'm dumb enough to come down there, you're absolutely right. Too bad, sword guy's gone.
Stay alert. Keep your head down.
Got your ass. Oh, it's so much fun. You get to surprise somebody like that with the sword. People have trouble sitting still in this game. I find that's the key sometimes, is just to take a second, you know, don't go running into the next fight. Your gun's not ready. I'm gonna constantly be scanning.
Tango's closing in. Tossing a nade.
Active camo available.
Let him take care of the rest. We don't need to get every kill. We just need to keep winning. Nope. Man, Bear John. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, he almost got me. Shut that shit down, man. Fuck. Ah, that high ground helps a lot with those headshots.
Reloading.
People don't tend to look up here. You can get some lucky melees. Just listening to see if anybody's coming. Looks like we're okay.
Targets are over there.
Yeah, nope. Shut that shit down. I want to be caught out in the open.
Power item.
Grab the
Somebody's over here.
Glad I'm in your head and not that head.
You slide past each other, it seems like, when you melee like that.
So careful with that thing.
Nope. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't have thought that I would die from that. Ugh. Ain't no avoiding that fucking thing, man. Oh, good. I'm glad one of my teammates has the sword. Keep it going, buddy.
enemies hurt. Picked up the grapples. Tango's closing in.
Active camo inbound.
Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do, right? Maybe foolish to go running at him like that, I tell you what. Get him, boys. Welcome, everybody. I just noticed we have 3 viewers. I think that is the first time since I started streaming we've had 3 viewers. Usually it's 1, maybe 2. So welcome.
Nearing victory.
Oh wow, we're destroying them. Ooh. Ooh, I thought it was gone.
Five minutes remain.
They definitely came over here, didn't they? Good job, buddy. Fuck, 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 fuck. Ooh. The hell's this? I didn't even know this was on the map. Oh well. Steak-tacular. Look at that. What does that even mean? Did I get the most kills? I don't think that's what that means. Could somebody explain, please? I could probably... I bet you if I click on it. Almost. Got that one done. Ah, we always get that one done. What is... Win a game by dominating the enemy team. So it's just like a difference in points at the end. Melee... Double kill, triple kill. Okay. We're almost to gold 4. Or whatever the next one is, if there's something past gold 3. Or past gold, I mean. I imagine that there's probably like a gold 4 and a gold 5. I don't know. I haven't seen those ranks. I started out at gold 2. It's all new. It's all new. We don't know. We're trying to complete the weekly challenges. That's all that really matters. Just having some fun. Seems like you can't rank down, which is a bit of a disappointment. I wonder if that's a bug or if it's meant to be like that. I can't believe we had 3 viewers for a couple of seconds. It's crazy. Thank you for watching, everybody who is watching right now. Even if it is just
Stronghold.
Just one. Or 2. The metrics say 1, but I think it's 2. Brandon Wise. Hey, welcome back, buddy.
Hold the zones and we score. Get to it.
Grenade out.
Oh, I hate this. If I had to choose a game type that I hate the most, it's this one. Fuck out of here.
Your camo inbound.
Team.
Oh, sorry, teammate.
Capture Bravo.
Because, I mean, the best way to do it on this map in particular is kind of
Available.
hold A and B. You can watch A and B pretty easily. If you're at C, you're kind of stuck pushing for B, and it's a much worse position to be in.
Targets are open.
Good job, buddy. Like, this is so much harder to do if... Oh, God. Yep, blew my fucking self up. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, onyx. They go up to 6 levels each. Holy shit. So many.
Stronghold Alpha is ours. Stronghold Charlie, locked.
Oof. Well, I guess that's one of the things that we're working on.
Enemy team scoring.
That's so much. I don't know if I want to. Well, I guess if you get the sidearm, you can melee faster. Some other weapons have shorter. Oh, good to know. I kind of suck at meleeing though. You're supposed to be able to melee by. Oh, You're supposed to be able to melee by pushing in the center mouse button, but for some reason that doesn't work. And I also can't remap any of the buttons for some reason either. So I can't even like get it. I don't know, customize that in a way that works for me. I just have to deal. Get used to the controls the way they are. Good job, guys. Brendan, your tips are always welcome here, man. You're like an expert at this game. I just started.
Stronghold Charlie, lost.
Fuck Charlie. I don't give a shit about Charlie. B's the one to hold.
Sniper.
And there goes A. Because of course it goes. And my
Stronghold
shitty grenade throws.
sniper available.
It's weird to think. It's weird I think this game plays better on controller after all. I was skeptical. Oh. I tried it on controller. I don't know if it's my controller or if just the settings were bad, but it's like I was hitting dead zones with the movement control. So I tried to move forward and I was moving like I can't even.
We've lost a teammate.
I can't do it on the with my keyboard. I guess it's not that kind of keyboard.
Stronghold Bravo is ours.
But it was like I was moving at like a quarter speed.
The enemies captured Charlie.
And it was like until I cleared the dead zone or something, it didn't want to it didn't want to have my character walk normal speed.
Active camo inbound.
You can turn those off. The dead zones, yeah, I'm sure that there is a way, but I mean, it didn't feel right after playing like this. Like I'm sure that even if I could get it to move the correct way, I still don't think it would feel right.
What now? The enemy has captured Bravo.
Come on, melee, you fuck. God dang it.
Fire.
Saved your life.
Your team scoring.
So you see how quickly I hit that guy. It might have only been, you know, one shot out of the BR, but I hit him, and I hit him fast. I don't think I could do that on a controller. Not that accurately.
We've captured Alpha.
Like, and I'm sure that like if I played on an actual Xbox instead of just trying to do it on my computer, it would play better. But the way I have it right now, it's not great.
We've captured Charlie.
Toy with them. That's what you got to do. Delay them till the teammates can get there. Come on, guys. That wasn't a bad grenade throw, actually. And back to B.
Power items
Are you looking forward to camping? Oh, totally. That's the main reason why I want to play this game. Like this stuff, this is just a distraction to help me get kind of warmed up and used to the controls. Because as soon as the campaign comes out, we're pretty much just focusing on that. I love the Halo lore, the world, or the universe, I guess, actually, really. I've read pretty much all the books. I think there's a couple of the books that I haven't read. One of those things I just got to get around to doing it. And the comic books I haven't read. All of the books I've listened to an audiobook or I have read in person. This is your first Halo game? No, not at all. Not at all. Halo 3 was my first Halo game. And then I went back and I played Halo 1 and 2 back on the 360 before Halo 3 ODST had even come out. And I remember when the commercials for Halo 3 ODST were coming out, I was so excited because it was different, and it was like, you know, like getting into something for the first time and immediately having like I played, I couldn't tell you how many hours with just the Halo 3 campaign I played. It was literally like hundreds of hours because I didn't start out on the 360 having online. So I just had the campaign and local multiplayer. So I played campaign like constantly. I know Halo 3 like the back of my hand, I swear to God. And almost 2 more. And then Halo 3 ODST came out, and obviously I was still playing like Halo 3 multiplayer, doing custom games, which I absolutely loved. Halo 3 custom games. I feel like it had the best custom games because people had to be more creative with the maps, you know, because the forge tools were so limited, and while Halo Reach really expanded on it, I feel like the games weren't as fun because people didn't have to be as creative on building their maps. Like, people were still creative, it's just that instead of it being challenging to create something, it was easy because of how they designed it, and it just got better with Halo 4 and Halo 5. But it was, I feel like the maps were the best in Halo 3, and I think a lot of people feel the same way who played the Halo 3 custom games back then, because when you go on MCC and you look at the custom games, it's pretty much just Halo 1 custom games, which are just like Slayer variations and zombies, and then you have Halo 3 custom games, and it's just a huge variety. I mean, a lot of them are still based around zombies, but more people are playing that typically. Like, not every night that I get on there and I check, at least it's been a while since I've checked, but I mean, Halo 3 custom games were the shit. So no, this isn't my first Halo game. This is my, you know, whatever Halo game this is. The only Halo game that I have not played all the way through and know very well is Halo Wars 2, and that's just because of timing. It wasn't a good time that it came out. I wasn't able to play, and I have it on Xbox One, but I don't have an Xbox One anymore. So yeah, Halo 3's controls and features, they were it was like peak Halo to me. Halo 5 did have some good forge maps, like if you had to choose like between having to play MCC multiplayer when it first came out, or Halo 5, like Halo 5 obviously. People were to get creative again with those, and I really like that about Halo 5's forge and custom games, but it still wasn't as fun as Halo 3, because by the time Halo 5 came out, the online experience when playing console games, or just you know, any kind of multiplayer games in general, Phase Shift Slayer was insane. I don't think I've ever played Phase Shift Slayer that I can think of. I don't even know what it is. Oof. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Halo 3 multiplayer. Oh, the online landscape. That's what I was talking about. So people, I played Titanfall 1. I never got a chance to play Titanfall 2. Just another one of those things. I was like, basically, if it's come out in like the last like 4 years, assume that I haven't played it because I've been truck driving. Just haven't had an opportunity, really. Like, I missed the Outer Worlds, and I've tried to play it a couple times, but it's, I don't know, I don't find it that fun. I'm sure that I would have if I could have played it when it first came out, but now I'm not interested in it. I have nostalgia for it because it's been out so long. Yeah, the online aspect for Halo 5, like Halo 5 had the potential, I think, to be as good as Halo 3, but unfortunately people don't talk online anymore. Like when you play multiplayer games, like even in Call of Duty, like Call of Duty was notorious for just having like the worst, absolutely worst lobbies. The stuff that people said in Call of Duty lobbies was just insane, and you can still find clips of that stuff on YouTube today. And it was like that to an extent in Halo 3 as well. Like if you go and watch Arby and the Chief by John CJG. It's a Halo machinima, but it's kind of like a mixed media machinima because the characters are toys, and he the guy who made the show, he puppeteers the toys, and he uses Microsoft Mike and Microsoft Sam to voice the characters.
Enemy has the ball.
How did that not kill him? Oh, that was a segue. There's a game type in Halo 5. Oh, cool. Yeah, Arby and the Chief. There was during the Halo 3 days of that show. You can see the way that people, and he's still making that show, and the way that his characters talk is very similar to the way people talked back then, somewhat. But with the stuff that he actually did during the Halo 3 times, like that's how people were. That's what people talked. Everybody had a microphone, even if it wasn't a good microphone, because nobody cared. Everybody had that shitty microphone that the Xbox controller came with. Fuck. And everybody talked. And so like every game you would like be playing with people, you'd get a good team, you're like, hey, you guys want to join up together, and you'd join, you know, you'd have a 4-person team that you just randomly found, instead of this, you know, after the game everybody gets split up and you don't ever see the same people again, or maybe you do, but it takes a while. You know, eventually, you know, this you know, kind of late at night, it's almost 7 o'clock, you know, you'd be meeting people, and people like, hey, do you want to go play custom games? We're gonna go do you know, Michael Jackson, or we're gonna go play Fat Kid, you know, something like that. Ugh.
Enemy has the ball.
So like you just don't see that anymore. Like it's a good thing that they added the ability just to find custom games and for people to post them online, because otherwise, like, custom games I think would be dead. Like I said, Halo 5. I hate there's no pre-post lobby. Oh yeah, me too.
Round 2. Ball incoming.
There wasn't in Halo 5 either, if I remember correctly.
Losing AIs. Just asking for a friend.
We have the ball.
Halo 5 custom games had the potential with all the features and everything that they had in that game.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
It could have been great. It could have been a resurgence like Halo 3, but it wasn't.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Fuck.
Ball dropped.
Yeah, I got so much nostalgia for Halo 3, man, though. Like, especially like just finding the skulls and unlocking achievements, doing that, and unlocking armors, doing that. Oh,
Hold on to that.
like to me that's like peak Halo, like for armor customization and stuff, is having to do stuff like that.
Enemy has the ball.
There's a brief match. There's a brief flash of the lobby and pre-match as the map's loaded in. You couldn't interact with it.
We have the ball. Gain the lead. Lost the
And it was
lead.
something like that. Like you couldn't do anything. Like those days are over. It's all about, you know, people playing by themselves, which sucks. I mean, if you like playing by yourself, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just,
Enemy has the ball.
people don't make friends online anymore. It's really hard to find people to play with and enjoy playing the game with, you know, even if it's just for like the night or whatever. Hey, we haven't used this thing in a while, and we're not going to.
Lead.
What? Oh, yeah, my health
We
wasn't,
have the ball.
or my shield wasn't back up.
Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped. Ball. Lost.
Those were the days.
Ball dropped.
Oh no, I gotta try not to spill my water.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Ball dropped. Enemy has
What are you
the ball.
doing? There's no point to juggle the ball, you asshole.
Spike grenades acquired.
Ball dropped.
Unless he likes annoying people, I guess.
We have the ball.
That's some old school shit right there. Annoy people by constantly juggling whatever the objective is. Like, oh, got the flag, I'm juggle it, just to be an asshole.
We have the ball.
It's like you barely move faster if you juggle it. I've seen people juggling the flag in this game, playing capture the flag.
You're down.
It was interesting to see. I was like, oh, I totally forgot that that was a strategy, but that's awesome that people are still doing it.
That I'm in your head and not that head.
Anyways, awesome that you're into his lore. Oh yeah, for sure, man.
We have the ball.
I find it fascinating just to because especially like the stuff with the Master Chief in Halo Reach, or was it the Fall of Reach?
M41 Spanker inbound.
To see like this is how he experiences what we play. One of the books that I actually had a really hard time with was reading the one right after that, or no, not the one right after that.
Enemy has
Yeah, the one that came out right after that, because it was a trilogy. It was the Fall of Reach, and then there was what was the Halo something. I went halfway through Divine Wind. Oh, Divine Wind's really good. One of the newer ones. That's the help me here too. I don't want to misremember this, but I want to say that Divine Wind is the one that takes place in the past at first. Oh, the Flood. Yes, that's the name of the second book. That's right. Divine Wind is the one that starts out in the past, right? Where it's the kind of the beginnings of the Covenant. Let me double check and make sure I don't have that wrong. Divine Wind. Halo. By Troy Denning. Divine Wind is the newest one on the arc. Oh, okay. I had to look at the cover. I finished that like 2 weeks ago. You're thinking Broken Circle? Yes, that is the one I'm thinking of. The ending got me choked up a little bit when you get there. But it's a good book. I wish there was more to it. That's that's always the unfortunate thing is that a lot of these stories that they write for the Halo series, it feels like some of them are like the Kilo 5 trilogy. I think that's right. The one that came out in between Halo Reach and Halo 4, or like was coming out in between Halo Reach and Halo 4. Like those ones went well together, but then like other books like this one, because it's kind of a one-off, you want more, but you're not going to get more. I mean, eventually you will get more, but hopefully, but it may not be in the form that you think. Like I wanted to know more about the ferrets before, but we lost 5 years with them. So the thing about the Flood. The author also wrote a Mass Effect novel that was so bad and lore breaking that it was removed from the canon. Yeah, I heard that they didn't put a lot of effort into those original books, at least as far as like trying to go for canonical lore. And when 343 inherited the rights to start making books and stuff, as well as making the games, they had to work the lore around those books in order to keep them canon. Because like obviously there's some inconsistencies, like Master Chief interacting with Dr. Halsey. I can't believe I couldn't remember her name. Master Chief interacting with Dr. Halsey during the Fall of Reach when Dr. Halsey was in her lab the whole time. Damn. Well, not fully accurate. It's something like that. That's the thing, right? I have approximate knowledge of most things Halo, but I'm not encyclopedic like Halo canon. Ah, see.
360.
Ooh, 360. Have mercy. Find your stronger in the micro. Yeah. Is that what it was? That first book though is really good, and actually, like of that original trilogy, the only one I didn't like was the one called The Flood that was based off of the game. I haven't tried to read it since I tried to read it like 10 years ago, so I might give it another shot. But I remember really liking Halo: The Fall of Reach, and then the one that came out after The Flood. What is that one? I can't remember that one either. But I really liked it. It was an interesting story because that was actually so that book there, that third book, that was my first introduction to any Spartans outside of the Master Chief. As far as I knew, when I first started playing Halo and was getting into this stuff, I thought Master Chief was it. Like nobody knew any of the actual like lore to the game, and so everybody just sort of said that oops. Everybody just sort of said that Master Chief was the last one, the last of his kind. You know, he was like this mythical figure before anybody really knew anything about the lore of the games and anything. I was like a pioneer in that sense with my friend group of, you know, somebody who had actually with the book First Strike. No, I'm pretty sure, or no, that's Contact Harvest. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that's the one with Sergeant Johnson, which technically First Strike is with Sergeant Johnson. It's just it's not Contact Harvest. Contact Harvest is interesting. I want to reread that one because I haven't read that one since high school either. The beginnings of the Human Covenant War. The lore in there with the prophets is crazy interesting. The fact that the war was started under a lie and they discovered the truth about the Halo rings and fucking hit it. And now, like, the new lore that we're getting with that stuff, with like this book that you're reading now, and the revelations that come with that, is fascinating. Like, they're building up the universe some more with like just a couple of lines near the end of this book. It's awesome. The marketing was super insistent. Master Chief was the last part. Oh yeah. That's why we never saw him in any of the other games until Halo Wars came out, and they had to make Halo Wars take place in the past. I'm sure that was their reasoning. Nice. Rocket launcher. Fuck your rocket launcher, you ain't getting this shit. The book was a ghost state, and so it was an easy W. For sure. I'm glad that they brought him back to work on this game and head it. I don't know what happened to Kiki Wolfkill. I haven't been paying attention very closely these recent years, but I'm glad that we haven't seen like Hydra hair of her. Like, I don't know if she's still involved or what's going on with her. I literally haven't heard anything. Like, maybe she got fired and she was replaced with Joe, or maybe she quit. I don't know, but she was ruining this fucking franchise. I 100% believe that. So to see Joe Staten back, somebody who actually cares about the game, is awesome. What is this? Look what we found. Did you know this was here? I was just talking about Kiki Wolfkill. I don't know if you heard that. I didn't know that was there. Oh my god, that's cool as shit. That's gonna be useful for capture the flag. Damn, I haven't heard Hydra hair of Kiki Wolfkill. since before the announcement of Halo Infinite. But like I was saying, I truly believe she's working on the TV show. Yeah, I truly believe that she's the reason why Halo's gone downhill. It had its you know, terrible years with Halo 4 and Halo 5. Like, things started getting better when Halo Wars 2 came out. When Halo Wars 2 came out, things got a lot better for the franchise, especially with the lore stuff. And now with Halo Infinite coming out, and like this multiplayer, like even without everything in it, so, you know, we just have like this basic stuff. It's good. It's fun. It's not, you know, Call of Duty clone.
Power down. Power items.
Where'd you go, buddy? Just came on the last development. Really? I totally missed it. I don't really watch those though. It's my new favorite little spot. I want to get to the other side, but I think I need the grapple shot. Ah. All right, let's try this. I want to see where this goes. Oh no! Shit! Oh man, could you just imagine you're like shooting at somebody, he looks up and disappears like Batman? Oh, let's look at this.
5 minutes remaining.
Nope. Oh shit! Son of a bitch! Oh man, there's more of those little vents on other maps. We have to find them. These are cool. Ah! Somebody's shooting at me. Ain't nobody. Dumbass. Oh man, those things are so cool. Tater tot salad. Paul Crocker also came on. I have no idea who that is. Google. Paul Crocker. Spelled it wrong. Don't have time to fix it. Which is, funnily enough, that's been a lot of parallels of Batman Arkham games. Is that why we have the grapple shot? Shit. Ah, I should have been fucking around so much. That's my fault. I'm taking full blame for that one. I never really played the Arkham games, but I know that they are good games. I've seen people play them. Who's a writer at Rocksteady? Did Rocksteady go under? Am I crazy? 12 to 12. Yeah, didn't help. Didn't hurt too much. I got a third of our kills, actually. Crocker took Brian Reed's job. Yeah, Brian Reed left, didn't he? He was one of the he was one of those folks when we were hearing about all the development issues that, you know, certain developers were leaving and stuff. He's one of the guys who left, isn't he? Allegations of misconduct in Rocksteady. Ryan Reed. Is that right? Does he host a podcast? I'm not sure if this is the right guy. Let's look at these. Grab shot an enemy. Still trying to do that. We're gonna capture the flag. Ugh. What is this? Kill an enemy Spartan. Use a kinetic, semi-auto, or burst weapon with peak efficiency. What? I'm being honest. I blame Kiki Wolf Kill less for the narrative direction the series took more Reed. So you think him leaving? Do you think him leaving is the reason why we're seeing, you know, better content coming out of the games? I don't know what that is. We're gonna swap that. Win a total control match in PvP. What is total control? Guess we'll find out. Too late, I already swapped it. I'm guessing that when you say perfection, you mean when you kill somebody without missing a bullet? Something like that? Or is that, games are the narrative foundation? For sure. Most people, like, if you're gonna play these games, like, most people don't bother with the books. Like, some people, I imagine, don't even know that there is a series of books or an expanded lore. Like, what is it now? Like 22 or 23 books? Or actually, I think it's 24 books total now, I want to say, excluding the comics and the lore guides and stuff like that, like the what is it, the Halo Encyclopedia, whatever that thing is called. I used to have one of those.
Strongholds.
This is not Strongholds. Or this is not what I was thinking of. I don't think. $29.
Capture and hold the zones.
29 books, really?
Stronghold Bravo is ours. Active camo inbound.
Double kill.
Ah,
Your team scoring.
audio dramas. I don't think I've listened to any of those. I Love Bees, Sadie Story, and Hunt the Truth.
Enemy team scoring.
I know some of I Love Bees, but I'm not super familiar with it. Sadie's Story, that's from ODST, right?
Scoring.
And then Hunt the Truth. I never did any of the Hunt the Truth stuff. Once again, not something I'm super familiar with. Hunt the Truth was one of those things for Halo 5 that just didn't work. Fucking Brian Reed.
Hold out the lock.
I never read any of those either. It was so much. There was so much. I'm sure that there's a ton of stuff. I need to watch I need to watch one of those explainer videos. You know, Hunt the Truth explained.
Stronghold Alpha
I'm sure
is
somebody's
ours.
got one out there
Stronghold
somewhere.
Bravo lost. The enemies captured Charlie.
Enemy team scoring.
Spike grenade acquired. Enemies going in.
There we go.
Team scoring.
Come on. Shouldn't have been moving around, fuckface. I might have died, but at least I stopped him. Reset the timer. Get up there. Stop it. Contest it. What are you doing? You're just letting him take it. Come on. Ah, you suck so hard.
Scoring.
Nobody plays competitively. Just, come on. We got shit to do.
Active camo available.
Oh, you're just gonna ignore it because I'm sitting here? Come on, buddy.
Your team scoring.
No help. No help at all. Like the team only cares about getting kills or something. I think a very large chunk of Halo 5 story was cut mid-development for technical and administrative issues, which negatively impacted the story. Oh, for sure. I mean, it's obvious from just the marketing materials, the way that they marketed the game, how it was going to be this epic story of Locke versus Chief, and then it ended up not being that at all. Like, there was something going on there, and I totally agree. A game that has 3 narratives.
That's it. Inbound.
You could spend a single game on. There's the Arbiter story in that. If I'm following,
Sniper available.
I'm following what you're talking about. And then what the? There's the Arbiter story, Locke story, and Chief story, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or is it Cortana's story, Chief story, and Locke's story?
Tango's closing in.
The enemies captured Charlie.
Enemy team scoring.
Okay.
Stronghold Alpha.
Team scoring.
I few accuse the devs being liars, but I really just
Active camo inbound.
too much ambition.
Lock. Stronghold Charlie is ours.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even notice that we lost A. It's hard to say, you know, what is the truth. Like literally, you have to hunt the truth about the game. Blue team, Osiris, and Arbiter. I thought that's the way it would be. Because the Arbiter's got his whole you know thing going on. He's got that uprising, and clearly the UNSC has changed their mind about whether or not they wanted to try to hinder him. Like they decided that to fully back him, because in the Kilo 5 trilogy they were trying to sabotage him wherever they could so that they wouldn't have another powerful enemy that could potentially rise up against the humans, and they were trying to keep the remains of the Covenant in a civil war. And we're kind of seeing the finishing touches of that in Halo 5.
Lost.
Blue team, Osiris, and Arbiter can be so combined with Cortana narrative. You go through furniture doing product model. You're talking about like how Halo 4 had the Spartan Ops missions. Those were interesting, weren't they?
Your team scoring.
But fully supported the Arbiter. Oh, for sure. That's why Oni was trying to keep him out of it for the most part. It's like this is a need to know basis, and you don't need to know.
Halfway to victory.
Stronghold Charlie. Lost. Power items on the way.
Spartan Ops was supposed to be way bigger. Oh, I know. It was only one season, wasn't it? Or I feel like they didn't do a second season, but I might be wrong about that. It's been so long. I mean, that game came out almost 10 years ago. Or was it 10 years ago? Did it come out in 2011? And Spartan Ops came out over the course of the next year. Yeah, of course he was. From the way you make it sound, it seems like Brian Reed didn't understand the game at all. Like, didn't understand the fan base, what people expected from Halo, and that's why things ended up the way they did. You know what's great sound design in this game? If you listen when things are quiet, the enemy's score is counting up right now. It's the same way in Oddball and a couple of other things. It's like a heartbeat, make you panic. You feel it in your ear, but you don't realize necessarily that it's going on unless you're just like, wait, what is that? The dunk, dunk, dunk. It's like a heartbeat. It's really, really good sound design.
Capture Bravo.
Your team's
I tried to stop him. Well, he clearly didn't understand
team scoring.
the Halo fan base from a writer's standpoint. Do you remember back when they were talking about creating Halo 4? Like they were talking about how they brought in a team of people who knew nothing about Halo to try to bring a fresh take on it.
Cover me.
Like that's the wrong move.
Spartan
Active camo available. The enemy has captured Alpha.
Come on, guys. Like B is important, but A is also important. I thought that hiring someone familiar with a similar style of storytelling would be the right choice. How familiar could he be? I never heard of him. I couldn't even remember his name, even after the fact that he worked on Halo 4 and Halo 5.
We've captured Alpha. Stronghold Charlie, lost.
Your team scoring.
Actually support that too.
Deadly sniper, inbound.
got the pickup.
Oh fuck.
Stronghold out. Deadly sniper available.
Of course. It's like we slide through each other. When two people melee each other, they slide through each other and everybody gets confused. Where'd he go? And there goes Bravo.
Lost.
So close.
Enemy team scoring.
Right, a fresh perspective to counter your own
Your
confused.
team.
Sure, but not at the sacrifice of the original, you know, point of view. And like they changed the style of the gameplay. They changed the story, which I would argue that actually the Halo 4 story was not all that bad. I thought it was interesting at the time. I thought it was good. The Halo 5 story sucked.
Stronghold Alpha is out.
Like of the two, I think Halo 4 was a strong
Active camo
successor campaign wise to Halo 3 and or the original Halo trilogy. I mean.
available.
And like it was a good first go at it. I thought it was the was what they kind of did with it afterwards, which it was worth it for sure. I think it was overcorrecting. Yeah, exactly. People didn't like the multiplayer, so they went kind of the wrong direction with Halo 5 completely. Like they focused and made a better multiplayer. It wasn't super great, but much better. And we were talking about earlier, like they had a really excellent forge and the custom games and stuff. It's just the way they had their lobbies and stuff wasn't great. You remember the way multiplayer used to be is that you would just play the same games with the same people and people would just leave and join the lobby as you go.
Stronghold Alpha lost.
So you could be playing with the same people for like an hour instead of, you know, constantly switching to new people. I don't know if it was like that in Halo 4 now that I'm thinking back on it. Halo 3 was like that. Call of Duty was like that.
Charlie, lost.
It was actually Creative Assembly head. It was actually Creative Assembly heading the multiplayer. Oh, so it wasn't even 343's team. It was just they were focusing on campaign.
Nearing victory.
All of that, and you still couldn't get me.
Power items on the way.
Maybe that's why Halo 4's campaign felt better. We'll see how they do with this one. I think it's gonna be.
Victory.
I think it's gonna be a good story. They've been better with their storytelling since Halo Wars 2 came out, and I think that this one is gonna be good too. 343 Industries had to build a studio and make the game simultaneously with 2 years to do it. They did pretty good. They did pretty good as far as the campaign goes, the story goes. For Halo 4 anyways. They had a little bit more time in between that and Halo 5 and stumbled. Grapple shot, still have to do that. When capture the flag, win total control. Did we lose? Oh yeah, we won. So that wasn't total control. I didn't think so. What is total control? I have no idea. Swap. We're gonna use up all my swaps. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna switch to interesting. Armor design's being a big one. Is that why the armor sucks in Halo 4 and 5? I thought like pretty much every armor permutation in those games were terrible. And so many. Why so many? Keep it simple. You know, this isn't fucking Call of Duty where we gotta put unicorns on our guns and shit. No. Yeah, the last 10 years of Halo have been just 3 for 3 been stumbling. The only place that they've done consistently well, the only place that they've done consistency well is with the books. The continuation of the expanded story, the lore and everything, that's been great. They've done a really good job with it, I think. Yeah, like Mizrair armories and well, Mizrair is the one that comes to mind because they do a lot of stuff, especially for the suits.
That shot got way too many of us.
Yeah, they had to come up with something, right?
Ammo reserves depleting.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah, they had to come up with some reason why they sucked. These are looking good so far, but I think it's because there's more color in them. You know, a lot of the armors in Halo 5 especially, just like, they had color, but they just didn't look good. Like, you customize it and you can't tell what you're changing. Was I only supposed to get one of those? Zenoviet, Chalabs, AMG. Mercedes, they're working on stuff, huh? I know that's not what it actually is. Just I think AMG and I think of Mercedes. The Noviet group, didn't they weren't they on Halo, or weren't they on Reach?
M41
Or like
Spanker
a branch of them was on Reach?
M41
Like wasn't like one of the buildings theirs?
fire.
Saved your life. Ooh.
Cover me.
The thing is, 3 for 3 wanted to have the actual armor itself to be modifiable because Halo 3 and Reach only had attachments. You weren't actually changing the armor. Yeah, but like, we don't need to modify the armor. What for? Like, it looked like customizing the armor? They build ships. Yep.
We've lost a teammate.
I thought so. Yeah, we didn't need to customize the armor like how it affects like. Is it because in Halo, like, it's never affected how you play anyways. It just affects, you know, the way you look, and that's the most important thing. And everybody had a unique armor style. Even in Halo 3, when we only had, like, it was like what, 10 different armor, 10 or 11 different armor permutations, something like that. And granted, you were able to switch between elites and Spartans in that game. Halo 4 and 5 made the armor core be the tech suit. Yeah, so even though there's only, you know, 10 or 11 armors, everybody was unique in Halo 3, even to a point where, like, people wearing the same armors never looked the same because of the simple customization abilities. Fuck. They didn't need all of this stuff, and they chose to, like, with Halo 5 with the loot boxes. They chose the worst features in other games that use, you know, stuff like that in order to get money from the players after the game comes out. They chose the worst versions because, like, the way that they're doing this now, I like this because Destiny does this, Call of Duty does this, and it works. I think it works anyways. You pay for a battle pass, and it gives you extra stuff to unlock as you play through the game. You know, you play and you work your way through the battle pass, and, you know, maybe you complete it fast, or maybe you take the entire, you know, 3 months or whatever to get through it. But you unlock everything, and this works. I hope rather, because the game hasn't fully come out yet, that there are other ways to unlock stuff besides just completing the battle pass, because that'll just make this extremely tedious.
Enemy Spartans are closing in. Pop their shields.
But I keep forgetting I gotta use my pistol.
Enemies on me.
Nope. Oh.
Taking damage.
Team 3.
M41 Spanker inbound.
Did some damage.
Fuck. One thing I don't like about this so far, I don't know if it's going to change, but the fact that you can buy armors using, you know, money. I'll show you in between games. I don't like that. Even pieces of armor, like things that don't matter as much, because I feel like armor matters a whole lot, and I think it matters to most people who are, you know, old school fans of Halo. When you don't have to, like, you don't earn the armor, it makes the armor feel cheap. And so the fact that you can spend, I think it's $20 on that white armor with the purple visor, like, I don't know how that comes exactly, if, like, you have to wear it exactly like that, or if you can customize that after the fact. I've seen a couple of people already just today from this stream wearing it, but I'll pull it up here. You guys stop, please. Oh my god, I killed 15. We're gonna be playing this for a little while. So if we pull this up, go to the battle pass, and then go to... No, we're in the wrong thing. Where do we... No, it's the shop. That's where we gotta go. Go to the shop. This guy right here. $20. I could give a shit about that fucking suit because you can pay for it. If I see that thing, I'm like, ugh, I can't believe you paid $20 for that. And granted, like, I could fucking buy it right now, but why? It's stupid. Same thing with this Scarlet Medic. You get canisters, colors, and an armor shoulder. Sure, to make you slightly more unique than the next guy, but looking sharp. What is this? You get the knife. That's stupid. I don't get the point of the armor being described rarity. You can buy the item at any time. Exactly. It cheapens the armor. Like, oh, you want to look unique compared to everybody else? Okay, that's fair, I suppose. Fucking earn the armor. Don't sit here and spend $20 and because literally, like, you buy this and like you're the only person on your team who has this armor and it looks exactly like this. Like, everybody knows that you didn't earn that armor. You dropped $20 on it. That's all that you did. This is where people keep getting that fucking color. I hate that. I would never do that. Some of these are kind of cool though. FaZe, Navi, Team Envy, Space Station Gaming. Like, these look cool as shit. I'm still not gonna spend money on them, especially that one. Oh, that's sexy. It looks so good. But I'm not gonna spend money on it. I don't care about these teams. That explains why I've seen a lot of people wearing this though. Fnatic. I don't think I've seen anybody in Team Envy or that one. I'm sure I've probably run into people wearing that. I just haven't been paying attention. Removing career-based challenges is dumb. Halo 5 actually had a good system for that. I don't know. I didn't like playing Halo 5 a whole lot. I didn't get very far into it. Halo 4 either, for that matter. Halo 4 was more of a choice not to play that one. Halo 5 was more opportunity. I didn't really have a lot. Which is funny because when my camera's working, I could show you, but I actually have the Halo 5 Legendary Edition, even though I barely played that fucking game. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. I know what you're talking about. I had to think about... I was like, I wasn't even sure what you meant by that. No, I got you. I think they copied that from Call of Duty as well, or something. Call of Duty had something like that. But it works. It's a good system for unlocking stuff. The achievements, though, oh my god. Especially in Master Chief Collection, you saw achievements that basically were the same thing. Get a ton of kills with certain weapons and stuff, or against certain enemies. Oh, that was rough.
Player.
Well, still no capture the flag. Might be able to get some snipes in. Maybe. Yep, there he is. Captain America. Yeah, it's kind of grindy too. Like some people like grinding, and that's fine, but Halo was never a grindy type of game. Oh, I see. You're going for the Banshee. Have it, buddy. I want this.
Heavens! Long range weapon.
Gain the lead. Off the rack.
Oh, fuck! That scared the shit out of me. Lucky shot, though. And there goes all my sniper ammo. That's awesome. I don't know, should I go for it or nah? Probably not, huh?
hard sail.
Here I was thinking we were doomed.
Awesome. Thank you for bringing somebody to me, you fucking prick. Here I am minding my own business, and this guy's like, oh, I'm going to run up behind you with an enemy following me so that he can kill you. Thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot. That's what we call a blue falcon right there. He's coming around. Nope. Shit. Ah, fuck. He got me when I was reloading, you son of a bitch.
Active camo inbound.
Banshee is paper in this game. I don't know, when I was using it, I did not. Oh my god. Fuck it. Fuck it. I probably should have shot the Banshee, huh? When I used it one time and I got, I think, like 7 kills, and most of those were just hitting people with it. It didn't feel like paper is what I'm getting at. Fuck. I wish there were SWAT in this game. Play SWAT pistols and I'd get this fucking challenge like it was nothing.
Power weapons on the way.
Great. Shush, baby. He's okay. Most people don't realize how weak it is. I think because they assume that it's as strong as it was in, Fuck you, It's predictable. You knew I was going to be there. Especially the weak spots. I didn't know the Banshee had weak spots. This dude knows his stuff. Brandon the Wise. You wouldn't happen to know No Wise, would you? Come on! Shit!
Halfway to victory.
Looks good in this game. Are those yellow spots the weak points? Oh wow, that took nothing.
There, hostiles in sight. Reloading.
They're more dynamic now. Ah. Whatever. The wings. Weird that the Banished would weaken their
Ammo grenades acquired.
their vehicles. Ghost is also weak on the wings. Good to know. How do you know so much about this game, man? Like, is it just practice playing it or what? This is going to be a snipe off.
Power weapons incoming.
Oh fuck, come on. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I'm
This is,
talking about,
without
bro.
question, my favorite weapon.
Ah! Son of a bitch. Oh, that was great. Oh, fuck. I guess I'll take this. Let's try not to get fucked up, huh? Ah, fuck. Aolozai has very informative content. I will look him up. You can tell you the exact stats of every weapon. Jesus. Nerd.
5 minutes
Hey,
remaining.
that wasn't bad. I did that was me. Ah. Eee! Nope, 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 nope.
Nearing.
Oh, I just realized we have a grapple shot. We have an opportunity. Yeah, buddy! Come on! Shit! We did it. I got the challenge. That's a hard one. That's a toughie. What'd this do? Oh,
Dynamo grenades obtained.
dynamo grenades obtained, bro.
Enemy Spartan.
And there's another banshee. There it goes. Oh, those poor guys. It's getting wasted.
Power weapons. Power have arrived.
Victory.
Aw. Don't suppose that you know what the if there's any kind of symbolism with where people stand during that last little bit, like if that like represents like who did the most or whatever. The weapon tuning? Honestly, I'm kind of torn. There's not enough one-shot weapons, if that makes sense. Like the rocket launcher's great, but the splash damage on it isn't big enough. It doesn't feel like the Halo rocket launcher. Otherwise, you know, it's a great one-hit kill weapon if you can actually get it to hit close enough. The sniper rifle feels perfect. Let's see if I can. Ah, here we go. Team lineup. Nope. Scoreboard. There we go. I have no idea. That tells me nothing. Okay, so the sniper rifle, that feels perfect. So does the battle rifle, actually. That gun that I was using, it's like a mix between an assault rifle and a DMR, that fast firing kind of mid-range weapon. I don't know what it's called because it's new, but that one feels slightly weak. Like I think that maybe it should be one shot less to pop the shield. Most of the Covenant or non-human weapons, they don't feel fun to play at all. Like I think it's the Cinder Shot. I actually really like where the rocket launcher is at right now. You know, it's everybody's got an opinion, right? You know, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right. You know, it does, to me, it doesn't feel right. Like earlier, like I had the rocket launcher like 2 matches ago, and it didn't do what I expected it to do, which was kill an enemy at what I would consider pretty close range, and instead just did splash damage. The OHK range is small, but the blast range is very wide, so you can clean up this by switching weapons. OHK. Is that DMR thing I was talking about? The banished weapons don't feel fun to play at all. Oh, the commando, that's what it is. The commando actually used to be stronger. I don't know. I still think it should be 1 shot less. I don't know what it's called. It's like it'll fire like a flat shot of like 6 shots. It broke shields with 6, now it does it in 7. Yeah, see, I think that 6 was probably the right balance, but I haven't tried it with 6, so I don't know. Maybe 6 wood does feel too strong.
Strongholds.
But that 6-shot weapon that has the alternate fire modes, the weapon drills have the tuning from the lights. That weapon feels like garbage because you have to be accurate with it, and like it's a power weapon. Power weapons, I feel like you shouldn't have to be accurate with it. Just, you know, aim it in the general kind of vicinity of whoever you're trying to kill, and it should do the job. They messed with the Ravager, the shock rifle.
Enemy.
No, I don't think it's the Ravager. The Ravager is that 3-round burster guy, right? That has like a relatively high. I say relatively high, but it feels like a power weapon, but it doesn't act like a power weapon. None of the banished weapons act like the power. The banished power weapons act like power weapons. The shock rifle, that should be a sniper rifle. Like, you know, balance it. It's the fact that it takes more than 1 shot with it. That's not good. I don't like that. We'll go, because I don't know the names of all the weapons. After this game, I'll go through to the training, and we'll look at the weapons, and I'll explain kind of my thoughts on all of them. 'Cause I have an opinion about like each one of them.
Alpha lost.
It has 2 bursts to kill before. What am I doing?
Spartans are closing.
See that?
Stronghold Alpha is ours.
I threw a grenade and was trying to melee, but it didn't because I was pushing the wrong buttons. That's one of my issues with playing on keyboard.
M41 Spanker inbound. The enemy has captured Alpha.
It shouldn't be 2 shots with the shock rifle. It should be 1 shot. It should be a sniper rifle.
One Spanker available.
Because it's useless close range. Like at least with the sniper. Like if you get somebody close range, like we had in the last game, you know, you turn around and you can headshot them, and that's a 1-hit kill. Or you hit him in the body, then it's a 2-hit kill. The shock rifle should do the same thing. Like I realized that would make it so that, you know, you had 2 of pretty much the exact same weapon.
Another one down.
But that's kind of what Halo has always been, you know. In Halo 3, you had the sniper rifle, and then you had the Covenant sniper rifle. You had the battle rifle, and you had the Covenant, is that the carbine? There was this thing? What is? Why did I pick this up? I wasn't trying to pick this up.
Capture the zone. Yeah.
Okay, we'll finish this game. We'll talk more about the weapons. I'll finish this game and then we'll go look at the weapons in the training thing so I can. Shockville has a blade that does extra melee damage. That's great. That's a perfect reason why to use the shock rifle instead of the sniper rifle. But only in the sense that if the shock rifle was an actual sniper rifle. Like to me, just because it doesn't actually snipe, you have to hit 2 shots. Like once you fire the first shot, you're exposed. They know that you're there, and you're not rewarded for being accurate by hitting them in the head. You know, like if you hit them in the head, it should drop them. Hit them in the body, same thing with a sniper rifle. Then you're exposed and they can move and try to hide.
M41 spanker available.
But if you hit the head, then they're done and they don't have a chance to hide. But they do have a chance to hide if you're using the shock rifle. Like that blade is great. Like I said, it would give somebody a reason to use it in place of the sniper rifle if it was a sniper rifle, but it's not.
Tossing it.
Ah. Thanks for wasting your rockets.
The enemy's captured Charlie.
Okay. I feel like I've used it and it doesn't work like that. But we'll check it out in the training.
We've lost a teammate.
Stronghold Alpha is ours.
Your team scored.
Stronghold Bravo lost.
Enemy team scored.
Enemies hurt.
I'll have to wrap up here in about 10 minutes anyway, so hopefully we can get this game done pretty quick and go look at that before I go.
Watch my back.
It doesn't need to be exactly 10 minutes. I can go over a little bit, but I want to be done
Bravo is ours.
Your team's
at around the turn of the next hour.
Over there. Hostiles in sight.
enemy team scoring.
Yeah, if you prove me wrong, like I'm gonna be kind of embarrassed because here I am spouting off stuff that I don't know nothing about. I think I actually skipped the training on that, so maybe that's why I don't know more about it. Because I went through and I looked at the different trainings to see like what I could learn about, and then it was like, screw this one, I didn't like it.
Stronghold Alpha lost. Those ours.
Come on.
What now?
Your team's
I think we lost Brandon.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
enemy team scoring.
Jesus is Halo we're talking about. Misinformation is the status quo. I think we lost somebody. Says I only have one viewer.
We've captured Alpha.
Your team scoring.
There we go.
We've got the M4.
The enemy has captured Alpha.
Nearing victory.
Taking damage.
Very nice.
Back out.
Fragged him.
We're losing C, guys. Okay, go capture B instead of defending C.
Stronghold Charlie lost.
Enemy team scoring.
M41 Spanker inbound.
Taking fire.
Outrun is ours then.
Your team scoring.
You're close.
Vic.
There we go. Easy enough. That didn't take very long. All right, let's jump into the trainings and take a look at these weapons, because if it ends up being that that you're right about the shock rifle and it actually is a sniper, I might start using it more. What do I have left? I gotta do it again? Shit! Upshot an enemy Spartan PvP. I totally did that. Win capture the flag matches. Kill enemy Spartans with the sidekick. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna capture the flag match. Son of a bitch. We didn't get any of them. Academy, weapon drills. So, okay, I want to go through all of them. So real quick. So the keep in mind the weapon drills are not accurate. They give my main goal for going over here was actually to look at the list of weapons, because this gives me a really good idea of what's all in there and what the names are and stuff. So just kind of starting from the top here, the MA40 feels great. I like it. I like that. I like the range on it, and that it doesn't spread out too much, even at far distances. And burst firing it is a really viable way to use it. I like that. It's great. The pulse carbine. Oops. Pulse carbine, it's okay, but it's never going to be a go-to weapon for me at all unless it gets better. I feel like the fire rate's too low for it, and it's not accurate enough. Or not too low. It doesn't. The bullets don't travel fast. That's what I'm trying to say. You should do training mode. Oh. The BR feels great. I like it. The commando. Like I said, I think it should be a 6-shot, but I didn't get the chance to see it as a 6-shot. Shock rifle. Doesn't feel like a sniper. We'll play this one. I didn't do it, so this will give me a chance to shoot a target that's standing still, to see what the headshots are like. That's what I want to test.
Act fast, Spartan. 30 seconds remaining.
Okay. I'm wrong. I'll start using this guy. Maybe that's what it is. It just doesn't do a lot of damage to the body.
Five, four, three, two, one. Exceptional.
How did I do? Okay. All right, I'll start using that more. Like I said, I guess maybe I just only got body shots before. Sidekick feels great. I like it. This one too maybe could use one less round. I did know that. This one feels like it should be one less round to knock out shields, but it feels good. The fact that, you know, it's basically pretty much one full clip to take out somebody's shields and then get a headshot. That's great. The Mangler, I haven't used it yet. I can't say for sure whether I like it or not. I just assume that it's like the I assume that the Mangler is a lot like the Mauler, and so I just haven't used it. Rachel made cabbage rolls and potato soup if you want some. I know you aren't fond of the rolls, but there is plenty of soup. Thanks. Plasma pistol. Doesn't this not stun vehicles anymore? Mangler's great. Let's try it out. Doesn't the plasma pistol not stun vehicles anymore? Am I wrong about that? Or EMPM? CE Magnum. So slow but powerful.
Eliminate Eliminate the targets. 30 seconds remaining.
Okay. I wonder if trying to reload's faster on this if you don't have to replace everything. Nope, might as well just use them all.
5, 4,
Okay, I could see myself using this guy too.
2,
See, we're learning stuff here.
exceptional work.
I assumed that it was more like a shotgun, that it had a spread, and with the way the bulldog is, I'm not a big fan of the bulldog. I think that it's balanced really well, but I don't like it. You can shoot once in melee for a kill. Ah, see, there you go, learning stuff. Plasma pistol. Mangler does 50% shield damage per hit, so 2 shots to take out the shield, 1 shot to finish him off. You can shoot once in melee for a kill. Okay, yeah, the plasma pistol, to the best of my knowledge, it works and fires pretty much the exact same way it always has. It just doesn't EMP vehicles anymore, which if it doesn't, I don't really like that. It was kind of like my go-to for taking out vehicles. I realize that they're trying to push people away from that kind of thing, but I mean, if it's known for something, why change it for that? Once again, I could be wrong about that, but obviously there's no way to test that in the training. The disruptor, this one's an interesting one. It's not a go-to for me either, but if I see it, depending on how the enemy team is doing, I might actually pick it up if I'm going to be kind of hanging back, because it's great for taking out shields. And then I'll switch to like a sidearm or a BR or something and do a headshot once I've hit, like 3 or 4 shots on the body. Take those kind of slower shots that, once again, if I had a Mangler, I might do the exact same thing. Like this could be interchangeable with the disruptor. I realize that the disruptor does more than that, but it's hard to get those like unique kind of powers that this thing has that it can provide with like enemies that are close together and stuff. So I already said my piece with the bulldog. I think it's balanced fine. I just don't like it. I think that there should be a 1-shot shotgun. The heat wave, this is the gun I was talking about. The one that this should be a 1-shot. It should have limited ammo, just like the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher in ranked has 2 shots, or in social has 4. But I mean, look at this thing. It fires in a a wave, and they bounce off the walls. Hey, great. That should have killed all 3 of them. Even if you shoot them in the head, they're still not dead. Or I guess there's only 2 of them. 3 shots to take out the first guy. Like, what is this thing? What is it for? If you can land your shots, hey, great. And you switch to the alternate fire mode, that's still not even a 1-shot.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That should be a 1-shot, maybe 2-shot. If you really don't want to make it so overpowered, make it a 2-shot. But it shouldn't take 3 to 4 shots to take somebody out with this thing. This thing feels like a power weapon. It looks like a power weapon. It does not act like a power weapon. Oops. Sentinel beam. From the 1 or 2 times that I've actually used this, hard-light weapons do enhanced vehicle damage. Hey, great. But they should also, maybe do some damage to people. They have good range. The Sentinel beam, when I've used it, it worked good. It's how I remember it. It's balanced well. It does a good job. Distance for the heat wave doesn't matter to me. It's so far distant that like by the time that they get there, the person is going to move. Weapons or vehicles, if that's what it's for, hey, great. But like it's not a Swiss Army knife. If that's the case, it's a it's a specialized tool, and that'd be the only reason to pick one up if it does the most damage against vehicles. Needler, this thing is surprisingly overpowered, I think. What a hell of a fucking weapon they've done. Like, I always felt that the Needler was underpowered before. It was really hard to get kills with it unless you get really lucky with somebody being too close to you. This thing does well at medium range, which is surprising, and I like that. I think it's good. We'll see how I feel about it in a couple of months, but I think that they did a really good job with the Needler. Stalker rifle. This is another one of those ones that I haven't really used a whole lot. Although I did do the training for it. So I don't remember using this. So let's see if this is one of the ones I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, okay, I know what this is. Hold on. I want to do the standing still drills because I think that this has too high a time to kill. Weapon drills for the stalker rifle 1. Also, I never see this one in game. I've only used this in the training. 3-shot kill. I gotta pick it up and remember it.
Take down your targets quickly.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I don't have a problem with this one. This isn't. I was thinking that maybe this was a different one. This is kind of like a sniper rifle with the extra zoom. Like this sort of takes the place of the DMR. And I imagine in campaign it's going to take the place of the Covenant sniper rifle, whatever that was called, which is failing me right now. But that's good. That's what you're looking for in a rifle like this. I'd say it's balanced well. I couldn't remember how it was when I was using this one. Although I'm curious how it does on the body to take out shields. Is it also like 2 shots to take out shields and then 1 shot to the head? Sniper's great. Skewer. This is an interesting one. This is a power weapon. We want to vent on the 6-shot. Well, if I never used it in multiplayer, like, it doesn't matter that much. So the skewer is an interesting weapon. Oops, I didn't mean to. Yeah, this is one of the ones where they're moving, I bet. Yeah. So it's a 1 hit to the body. Okay, that's the way it should be. Slow to reload, and I'm sure that it does hella damage to vehicles. But there's no splash damage. You miss and you're fucked. See, like it's a power weapon. It's a one-hit kill, but you got to be crazy accurate with it. And this thing is not a sniper rifle. It's cool. It sounds cool. It looks cool. When you fire it and you hit something, it feels cool. I haven't used it against a vehicle yet, so I don't know about that. But using it against people, yeah, no. There's no splash damage. Not that it necessarily needs it. But this is once again more like a specialty tool. Like the rocket launcher can be used against personnel targets, or it can be used against vehicles. This is like a strictly pretty much vehicle only. Like you can use it against people, but you got to be really accurate. Cinder Shot. This one, I think this is it's supposed to be a replacement for the Spartan laser. See? Okay, that's perfect. I bet time to kill between the Spartan laser and that are pretty close.
Down.
Go. Act fast, Spartan. 30 seconds remaining.
I've used this one a couple of times, but you don't see it a lot. I actually like this one. I think it's balanced well. I wasn't sure going into it. The bouncing off the ground, being able to basically kind of skip grenades that are going to do hella good damage. This feels like a power weapon. 2 shots to kill. They did a good job with this one. Oops. I don't have a problem with that one. Intro. What do we got left? The Ravager. Have I used this one? I think I have. And I bet this one has increased melee damage too. It's the Forerunner power weapon. Yeah, it does a good job. Oh yeah, this one sucks. This is another one of those ones that feels like a power weapon, but then does not act like a power weapon. Like the way the animation is, the way it sounds. 3 accurate shots to hit to kill somebody. And the fact that you have to arch it at distance. I don't like this one. It's when you actually use it in real multiplayer, basically useless. You can guide it.
2, 1. You'll be a force on the battlefield yet.
Are you talking about this or are you talking about the Forerunner weapon? More drills. Let's go back to that. Was it that? Oh. Cinder Shot? Oh. No, yeah, it was. Ah.
Nate, 30 seconds remaining.
I don't know what you mean by guide it. Is that what you mean by guide it? Doesn't feel like it's... Oh, I guess it kind of is. It just doesn't have very far to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Well done,
Okay.
Spartan.
The Ravager is like the mortar that can fire behind you, behind cover, bounce it off walls. Yeah, but who does that in Halo? Hydra? Did we look at the Hydra yet? No, we haven't looked at the Hydra yet. Hydra, this is another interesting one. I never liked it in Halo 5. Now you realize that this one has an alternate fire mode as well. You can fire directly on enemies and it does more damage like this. 2 shots. But let's look at splash damage here. See, they're mini rockets, right? They should do more splash damage than that. The fact that I took out the one guy in the middle and didn't take out either of the 2 on the other side of him, I don't know. I feel like it should do more splash damage. Kind of like a half a grenade or something.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the fact that this is 4 shots
How it's
to kill,
done.
it's too weak. The Hydra's too weak to be useful. The homing does more splash damage. Well, shit. So that's kind of my thoughts. I feel like they did a pretty good job. Oops. Back to this for a second. Weapon drills. So they did a pretty good job with most of the weapons. The Hydra doesn't feel useful at all. I would have maybe not brought that one back. The Ravager, I guess, if you know how to use it, it's probably fine, and it'll make for a great banished weapon, but they could have just brought back something like the Spiker. Cinder Shot, I like this one. They did a good job with it. If this is a replacement for the Spartan Laser, good job. Sniper, really well balanced. I like it. Stalker Rifle, like that one. Needler, like that one. Sentinel Beam, like that one. Heat Wave, don't like this one. It should do more damage. Bulldog, I just don't like this one in general. Another one that maybe they should have brought back, just the regular shotgun. Hydra also has high utility on vehicles. See, that's fine, but like, I don't like specialty weapons. Like for stuff like that, like, oh, I have to go and find the Hydra to use against a vehicle. I realize that that's not the way people are gonna play, but Disruptor, I kind of like this one. Plasma Pistol. It's still like that's not a go-to for me, but I'm glad it's here. The Mangler, I want to try this one more in multiplayer going forward, so I have yet to form an opinion about this one, but high hopes. Sidekick, I like this. Wasn't sure if I was going to. This, I like more now that I know that you can get headshots with it and treat it like a sniper rifle. Not really a big fan of this one. Kind of hard to use. Kind of unwieldy. Good. Terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. Needs to fire. The bullets need to move faster. And it needs to be more accurate. I get that it has homing on it, but it's still terrible. And then this is just good. They did a good job with this. Like perfect weapon as the kind of the main weapon. So hopefully we get to see more weapons too in the future as updates and stuff come out. But hey, I mean, that's about it. That's all I got. I got other stuff I gotta do before I go to bed. Try the commando weapon drill. I have. Or no, I haven't. No, I haven't. We'll try it real quick. Real quick. It was balanced before. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to pop shields, and then an 8th one. Yeah, see, I think it should be 6 with the 7th round going through their head. And the fact that too, you hold it down, like that might make it faster, but when somebody's moving around, you know, you're trying to like, I think that they took away, they changed it. Yeah, do you see what I mean? Like so this one they'll be moving. I'll show you. I'll be able to show you better what I mean. So we'll start out. We'll kill the first enemy just doing single rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, he stopped moving. And then we'll try this guy, the semi-auto fire. Had to reload before I could kill him. Most people get away before you have a chance to. Those are some good shots on his head, actually. That last one. Like, it's not a bad weapon. Let me turn that down. It's not a bad weapon. It's just, I think for using it single fire mode, like bam, 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 trying to keep the accuracy high, it should be one less. Like maybe like increased bloom if you hold down to compensate. I think the landscape aim assistant PC makes this way more difficult. Maybe, but you can move a lot faster. Like you can get on target a lot faster than you can on a controller. That's why, you know, controllers have aim assist to begin with. But yeah, I think if they reduce the number of shots to take out the shield, but increase the bloom when you're firing it automatic, that would balance it better. So you're punished more for using it semi-auto, or for using it full auto, and rewarded for taking your time to place your shots. But that's just my opinion. It's almost there. Like this one is probably extremely hard to balance. It's got the right stuff. It's just not quite there. Plus, I think like if you had the choice between these two weapons, I think most people are still going to go for the BR, because the BR is a 3-shot kill to the head. 1, 2, 3. This is, you know, 7. Even if it's less bullets technically, you know, because that'll be 9 with the 3-shot burst. But you can fire this a lot faster than the 7 rounds of that, like probably half a second faster. So I think still people were going to choose this over the commando every time, and nobody's going to pick this over the AR. So where does this go? Where does this fit into the, you know, the system? It's not that great unless you run out of ammo for your BR. But that's just my opinion, man. That's like my opinion, you know, man. It's still fun. The game is still fun. Like overall, everything is balanced really well, and I need more experience with the other weapons in multiplayer. But yeah, they did a really they've done a really good job with this, and they're continuing to do a really good job with this. So I'm excited to see where we go from here. But anyways, Brandon, everybody else who's watching, that's it for me. I've got to go, kind of finish up my night. That's the right one. Finish up my night strong before going to work tomorrow, and then I will be back here tomorrow night, around an hour ago tomorrow. maybe a little bit sooner, kind of depending on what time I get home from work. But Brandon, thank you for all the information, man. Like your knowledge of this game is crazy insightful, and I really appreciate it. Everything that you've been, all the tips that you've been giving me and stuff, that's awesome. You know, join me again. We're gonna be tomorrow night. We're gonna be trying to play with an old viewer, guy who's been kind of watching my streams for years back when I was streaming Undertale. He's gonna be playing with me. I don't know if he's gonna have a microphone or not. We haven't really discussed it, but he said he'd like to play tomorrow, so we're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. Other than that, thank you for watching, man. I'll catch you next time.